Despite her mother's tender care and a series of expensive operations, doctors say 11-year-old Sania will probably lose the sight in her left eye. Her home is in a village in Indian-administered Kashmir. Her family says she was hit by pellets fired by Indian security forces during the protests that began in July.
Outside, boys were throwing stones at the police and the police were firing tear gas. We were sitting in our kitchen. A police officer saw us and fired pellets at us. Sania was sitting at the other end of the room, but the officer fired from close range.
The protests in Kashmir against Indian rule are some of the largest in recent years. They began after Indian soldiers killed a popular separatist commander. A sweeping crackdown followed. At least 80 people have been killed. But after local doctors said at least 100 people were blinded by pellet guns, the Indian government set up a panel to look at alternatives. Its forces will now use so-called chili shells. They are a severe irritant. That won't help Sania.
How can we send our children to school when the government might do something with pellets and hit them? Will the government take responsibility for that?
Sania's parents say they sold their house for $5,000 to pay for their daughter's treatment. Most of that money has been spent. Bernard Smith, Al Jazeera.